All right, so the next team's tournament chances we're going to be taking a look at is Houston. All right, so we're going to be talking about what their chances are going to be come tournament time, if they can make a Final Four run, make a championship run, all that good stuff. We're going to look at their resume a little bit, discuss that, and then we'll talk about that. So Houston, as you can see on your screen now, sitting at 24-3 on the year. Pretty solid year. All right, first year in the Big 12. Some people questioned how they would do in the Big 12, moving to a tougher conference, if they could keep up their record. They've done it. Now, their resume as a whole isn't that impressive because they didn't really play anybody in the preseason that's just too good, in my opinion. And I'm a little down on the Big 12 as a whole this year because I don't think this is the strongest Kansas team ever or anything. But let's go ahead and dive into it a little bit. All right, so getting to some actual college games. All right, they've got 2 wins over 2 tournament teams. You can see here Utah probably might be in the tournament depending on what goes down in the Pac-12 tournament. Then you've got Dayton, a win over Dayton. Dayton's going to be a tournament team, arguably a top 4 seed. So that's a good win right there for Houston in the preseason. You got a win over Xavier. Xavier's not very good this year, though, but still win over a name school. You got a win over Texas A&M. They're on that cut line. They might make the tournament, might miss out depending on what goes down over the next month. And then getting into Big 12 play, they've got 3 losses in Big 12 play to Iowa State, TCU are the first 2 right here. You can see, all right, back-to-back. Both close losses, though, but you do have wins over top 25 teams, Texas Tech, BYU, Iowa State again later. And then their other losses to Kansas, okay, by 13. You can see it on your screen now. Kansas, top 10 loss, not really a bad loss. And playing in Lawrence, Kansas. Kansas is always tough at home, especially this year. They're pretty bad away from home. But at home, though, they're pretty stout. And then most recently, you got a win over Iowa State. Obviously won in overtime against Baylor yesterday. But Houston as a whole, all right, they've still got, some room for big wins coming up. You get Kansas, you get a win maybe over Kansas again come championship time, or Iowa State in the Big 12 tournament. You've got a chance to really strengthen your resume. Now, no matter what goes down over the next month, they're going to be a 1 seed no matter what, probably. I think they pretty much have that in the boat. They'll be either the 2 or the 3 1 seed, unless UConn just tanks. They might end up being the 1 seed. Now, I think a lot is going to be dependent upon their draw in the tournament. Who is the 4 seed in their region? Who's the 3, the 2, as far as how far they can really go. They do have the guard play in Shead, in LJ Cryer to, maybe make a run, maybe make a championship run. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Their defense, the way they attack the rebounds, it travels. So they're going to be fine come tournament time the way they play, because refs are probably going to let some of that stuff go. So they'll be able to be handsy on defense and all that good stuff. But again, looking at their resume, they don't really have any super impressive wins to me because I don't know how good Iowa State and Kansas really are. They're top 25 teams for sure, probably top 10 teams. But, as far as that next level, Houston is legit, but I don't think they're a championship team. I don't think they'll make the Final Four, actually. Depending on the bracket, I think they'll go out in the Sweet 16 or Elite 8 probably. Now, unless they get a really good draw, then they might be in the Final Four and even the championship. Who knows? But at the moment, I don't think they're a championship caliber team, but there's still room for, me to be my mind to be changed there. It definitely can happen. But let me know your thoughts on Houston come tournament time. Do you think they can make a championship run this year in their first year in the Big 12? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video. Most importantly, subscribe.